Because if you choose not to forgive, this can destroy friendships, this can ruin marriages, this can divide families. And it's interesting because whenever I start talking about forgiveness, I know everybody in the room already agrees. According to one survey, 94% of Americans believe that they should forgive others. But, and ironically, 74% of those surveyed also said that they cannot or will not forgive. So we think we should forgive, we think it's good, but we won't do it. Forgiveness is kind of interesting. How we deal with people who sin against us has changed quite a bit. And an example of this is my family is a very wonderful, girly family, and we love Cinderella, all of the different Cinderellas. We've seen them all multiple times. And one of the interesting things about the Cinderella story is how much it has changed over time. In particular, one of the things when we're thinking about forgiveness is that Cinderella is basically oppressed and persecuted and slandered and abused by her wicked stepmother. And so at the end of the story, spoiler alert for those who aren't familiar, she marries the prince, moves into the castle, becomes a princess, and has all the power. And all of a sudden, the dynamics in the relationship are switched. And what's interesting is that in each of the stories, the way Cinderella treats her stepmother changes over time. So in the original Brothers Grimm fairy tale, it ends with the wicked stepmother being forced to dance in red-hot iron shoes as a punishment for all of the wickedness that she has extended to Cinderella. In a more recent movie from the 90s called Ever After, the wicked stepmother is approached by the prince, and he turns to Cinderella and asks, "What would you have me do with her?" And Cinderella responds, "I only ask that you treat her with the same respect that she treated me." And so the wicked stepmother and the stepsisters become servants in the palace. But here's something that really, really, really took me off guard. In the 2015 version, the most recent live-action remake, at the very end, Ella, Cinderella, and the prince are going to get married, and they're leaving her house, and the wicked stepmother's on the stairs. And Cinderella turns around and looks at her, and the two are staring at each other, and the tension is building, and you're expecting to say, "Off with her head," or blah, blah, blah. And she simply says, "I forgive you."